Welcome into the 2025 Twin Cities Film Fest Red Carpet, sponsored by Stearns Bank. I'm Blythe Whealy here at the Marcus West End Cinema. I'm alongside Santino Fontana and your film, Lost and Found in Cleveland. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
Yeah, and of course, I just always love getting everyone caught up to speed. Can you tell us a little bit about your film, quick?
Sure. Lost and Found in Cleveland is a great holiday ensemble comedy, feel-good movie with a group of great actors about people who are all going to an Antiques Roadshow style event where they're going to have their memorabilia appraised to see how much it's worth, and each person's memorabilia has its own story and secrets that complications ensue. So yeah.
And I want to get started also talking about just your character a little bit. What was something maybe that you brought to this character that you haven't had to in the past?
I've never played somebody, I guess, who is so terrified of being discovered, or something about his in his possession being just. It's hard to talk about without blowing in the movie. But
no spoilers.
I know.
You're right.
I've never played anybody who's so terrified of being found out for something. So that was super fun. And the script written by Marissa and Keith did a great job of laying out kind of who everybody is. Everyone's characters are really well defined, and we just got to breathe life into them. So I was happy to do it.
And I got to talk with Benjamin earlier, and he was telling me about an antique of his own in their household. Do you have any antiques? I know this film centers around that a little bit.
My dad had a doll of Willie Mays, the baseball player from the San Francisco Giants. I'm from California originally, and I have that somewhere in our house. I don't know where, but it's somewhere. But I have something like that. That would be worth something. Yeah.
So now you're probably wondering how much, because of course they look at this in the film, they get to see how much things are worth. Maybe you'll end up finding that out one day.
Maybe, but I'm not. I don't think I'm going to be selling it. I'm holding on to it. But yeah, maybe.
As you should. But maybe it might be fun to know in your back pocket how much.
If you told me it's worth $10 million, then we can have a conversation.
True.
But yeah, no. I've never been to an appraisal place like anything like it's in the movie. So. Yeah, other than that, I don't think I really have anything that would be worth that much.
And Santino, I also want to talk about, of course, you're a Tony Award winner. You, of course, are the voice of Hans in Frozen, which I'm sure everyone can remember that voice. And also, of course, you're a film actor. Can you talk about what's different, maybe preparing for a role like this compared to some of these other roles in the past?
Sure. Well, stage and on camera, so the kernel of it is all the same, of the impulse to act and what you're trying to say and communicate. But the camera picks up thought, and on stage you have to transmit that through your voice and through your body in a way that you just don't have to on film. So it's great to be able to be in a world that's so much more contained and contracted. So yeah, I love both. I love all of it.
As you should. You do all of them so well. But Santino, I also want to know maybe what it looks like for just what's next. Like, have you already do you already know what's in the pipeline? Oh
gosh, in show business, I feel like you're always just trying to get the next breath of air. So I have little things coming up, and nothing to announce at this moment. No, but I'm excited to see how the movie does. It's going to be released nationwide, and
which is exciting. Congrats,
yes,
of course.
Thank you. It is exciting, and then who knows what the future will bring. Yeah.
Well, the last thing that I personally want to know is maybe about a behind-the-scenes moment. Was there anything that stuck out from this crew on Lost and Found in Cleveland?
I had a great time at the hotel in Cleveland, hanging out with Jeff Hiller, who's now Emmy-winning Jeff Hiller, who I'm a huge fan of. He's a friend of mine, but I'm thrilled that he just won the Emmy for Somebody Somewhere. And anyway, my memories really are about having dinner at the hotel and telling stories and reminding each other of like different things that we've done over the past several years. So that's my best memory. And also, I'd never really spent any time in Cleveland, which is I had a really lovely time there. 2 weeks. That was really fun.
Did you make it to the amusement parks? I know they're well known for the amusement parks.
No. Do they?
What?
Where? What amusement parks?
Cedar Point?
No idea.
Well, next time you're back in Cleveland, there's more than antiques there.
I love amusement parks. I had no idea. I would have gone in a heartbeat.
I was just there. I recommend it.
Thank you.
So glad you're joining us here on the red carpet. Thank you so much for being here. Santino Fontana and his film Lost and Found in Cleveland. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We'll be back. More wonderful interviews like Santino coming up next.